Hey, this is Tim Pierce. My concept on this was to teach 3 great licks from 3 of my guitar heroes. But I immediately found that Jimmy Page and Jeff Beck were playing exactly the same lick with kind of different endings in 2 different songs. And I thought, well, maybe if I can find Eric Clapton playing that lick, I can change the concept and show how these guys played the same lick and then ended it differently. It wasn't that hard to find. Checked out Crossroads, then I checked out another live version of Crossroads, a BBC version, and I found Clapton playing the same lick. I'm stretching a bit to include this Clapton lick because he plays it once and it goes by really quickly, whereas Beck and Page repeat it. Now what became more interesting for me is what each player did after the lick, the phrase they used to exit the lick and head somewhere else. I did the lick in my solo too, it's part of my DNA. So let's look at where the brains of these 3 guitar masters took them. Oh, and be sure to click the link below if you want to check out the online masterclass. So here's Jeff Beck at the 3:49 mark of 'Cause We've Ended as Lovers. And here's where his brain takes him afterwards. So he's using repetition, and it's really fun to pound something 3 or 4 times. In this case, it's 4 times. Now it starts with this though. So that's the opening. And it's this pull from 10 to 12, and then we're in C minor pentatonic, and then the index finger kind of rolls here at fret 8 across. It's barring, but it's also rolling a little bit at the same time. Four times, and then come up here to this position, and it's a 3 fret bend. He pauses. And make sure you bend all the way up here, step and a half. And it's kind of staccato. Stops abruptly. Now here's the interesting part to me, the next phrase. The band goes from C minor down to A flat. And he plays another phrase 4 times in a row. We're up here seeing the C minor. He's vibratoing heavily. And then he plays this. Kind of a unison bend, but it's up over 3 frets. Now Jan Hammer and John McLaughlin used to do a fair amount of this in the Mahavishnu Orchestra. And I wonder if Beck got it from Jan, because then Jan started playing with Beck. It's a really cool kind of unison bend phrase. Now here's Jimmy Page in Black Dog. He ups the ante, and it's at about 4:13 if you want to check it out. He plays it 6 times in a row before his exit. So his exit is much more offhand, almost thrown away, as they say. He decelerates and kind of ramps down. So after the 6th one of these, here's the exit. So pull off, we're in A minor pentatonic, pull off twice, and then tag it with, once again, a staccato bend. It kind of doesn't really terminate anywhere. You just kind of have to release the string and make sure it doesn't make any sound as you release it. One more time. Now here's Clapton at a BBC performance, about 1 minute in, Crossroads. He only plays it once, and he makes it part of a structured, elegant riff. One more time. I just love the way it's composed. So what this is, the tail of it, hammer on, pull off, and then it's relying on the 5 interval for the start of that piece and the end of that piece. The band's not really going to 5, but he's kind of using the 5 as the anchor note. Now I'm going to try and figure out what I played at the beginning of this video. I played the riff 3 times. Let's see what happened next. Ah. And then... So I used a position shift right afterwards. Slow. Now I'm in a new position and I'm heading for an open string. Yeah. And then I think I pull up. This is one of my favorite things to do in that spot. And that's where my brain went.